All that excitement about Oasis. It all began in Manchester. Where else when two brothers, Noel and Liam, took to the stage at the Boardwalk nightclub in that band. They quickly became talked about, not so much for their music, but for the fights they had with each other, the haircuts, and of course, the attitude. And this morning, thousands, hundreds of thousands may end up disappointed they can't get a ticket. So what do? Who else can they see? Well, of course, Manchester. Am I allowed to call it the nation's music capital, or does BBC impartiality mean I have to give a nod towards Liverpool? No, damn it, it is. Manchester's got lots more to offer. And let's talk to two members of two different Manchester bands, Ailish McKay, member of the Manchester duo Dirty Blonde, and Chris Madden, 1/3 of the Manchester-based trio Spin Class, about what they have on offer. Morning to you both. Now, Ailish from Dirty Blonde. I was just saying when we lost your line, you're not just a fan of Oasis. I think in many ways you base your band on Oasis, don't you?
I mean, when me and Hayley are writing, we're always pulling up Oasis tracks for references, whether that's a melody or a guitar. Because one thing I love about Oasis songs is that you don't have to have the most complicated chords in the world, and the melody is the key.
Well, let's hear one of your melodies for Dirty Blonde.
And you cry because it just doesn't suit you.
So if people want a bit of that and they can't get an Oasis ticket, they'll get a chance. I was asking Chris whether he thought there would be some benefit that people start focusing again on the Manchester music scene, get tickets for bands like yours.
Yeah, 100%. Because the great thing is that, this Oasis reunion will inspire people to pick up a guitar, but I think it's going to also inspire people to come to gigs. One of our first London gigs was Water Rats in London, and that was one of Oasis's first London gigs as well. So, these small grassroots venues, that's when you are going to see the next Oasis.
Ailish, it's Sean here. Living in Manchester myself, Chris mentioning the Deaf Institute there is one of the famous venues that you go to. But if you are just looking, if you're hearing all this and you're thinking, I'm not paying that, but I just want to head somewhere this weekend, pop out somewhere, where would you go? What type of venue would you start to try and tap into to try and get a bit of what you and Chris are telling us about?
I actually think the smaller the venue, the better. There's something that can't be captured in the bigger venues when you go to a small, sweaty gig. And also, it doesn't matter how many people are there, it always feels full.
There we are, Sean. You got your instructions now.
I'll see you there.
You know where to go. Ailish is from Dirty Blonde. We had a little bit of that. Good luck if you're still in that queue. There are other people you can watch and listen to, of course.